What's going on, everyone? Internet's busiest complainer here, back with another banger, and this one's even worse than normal. So a situation that showed up around or after Leafy got banned, where someone brought up and yes, you will have heard this right, you don't have to rewind the video, a serial cat killer is allowed on YouTube. And no, this isn't no euphemism for some Chad or some BBC around town getting busy or something like that. It's a literal cat killer. Like, I'm mad for so many reasons with this. So Critikal, or I guess Penguin, or if you're new to him, or Charlie, or whatever you want to call him, did a video yesterday about why he's mad. And I can't tell what he's most mad about, but I'm sure it's going to be in line with a lot of the stuff that I'm pretty pissed off about. Because I wanted to bring this up in the Leafy video, but I thought it was probably too... I mean, it's a very important factor, but I don't know, I just didn't want to bring anybody down with that. It's been known for a while, but man, it really needs to be said at this point. Now, Charlie started a hashtag answerusyoutube or something like that. It's a fair, I mean, it started trending on Twitter, which is, I think that's productive in a way. I mean, I'm so used to being ignored by YouTube, it's kind of hard for me to be like, oh, YouTube's actually going to answer. But considering he has like 5 million or so subscribers, they'll probably give him something. At the very least, they'll do nothing, but they'll still answer. At the very least. For me, not even a fucking answer. And you know what? At this point, it's whatever. Look, I accept the fact that YouTube doesn't care whether I live or die, along with many others. I accept the fact that YouTube prefers quantity 1,000 times over quality. I mean, I get that. I get that they prefer trash content over quality. I can't stress that enough. But one thing I don't accept is letting animal murderers and abusers just hang out on the platform. Like, they can just soak up the YouTube sun, just hang out all day, like not a problem at all. YouTube moderation staff's like, you little scamps, you're not causing any trouble in our neck of the woods, are you? And they're like, oh, it's okay, boss is peachy keen. And then, of course, to add insult to injury on top of injury on top of insult and injury again, YouTube has always done this kind of shit though. Like, YouTube will punish the wrong people and then prop up the shitty creators, whether you have the Paul brothers showcasing a dead body in the forest, being active shitbags on numerous occasions. And what's the worst that happens to them? Oh no, you've lost your YouTube preferred. What will you do? And then on top of that, you'll have shitbags that make a mockery out of dead celebrities or YouTubers just to make a quick buck, like I'm ShitStation. But of course, there's much more than that. But wait, there's more. People would make dumbass kid trap videos, like drawing kids in and siphoning money from them. Like they'll convince kids to use their parents' credit cards and stuff like that to buy like nonsense. That's part of what started that whole Copa nonsense towards the end of last year. That kind of hit me when I said that. That's in the before times. I remember going outside once. God damn it. Anyways, yeah, just nonsense like this. And I mean, hell, you could even take it further. Now, this one I did mention in the previous video, like these they had weird ass kid obsessed videos. If you hadn't watched my previous one, these weird pedo things online to where it would be kids just like doing stretches and things like that. And then if you dare, because it's almost instinctively, or at least it has been for years, for me to like, oh, I'm on a video, I'm gonna go straight down to the comment section. I want to see it. I just do it by instinct at this point. To where, yeah, you would see weird timestamps to where the kid's doing like the most uncomfortable, put it this way, the most uncomfortable parts of the video is where the timestamps would be. Like, it was vile. This was some vile shit. And again, I can't stress this enough. Shout out to Pyrocynical, because if he didn't lead the charge on that with his massive audience, it probably would still be on there. Or not even that. If he didn't get a hold of that, or at least brought attention to that sooner along with some other people, we probably would have been on Adpocalypse number 24 now. And the restrictions on YouTube would be that much crazier than the restrictions that COPPA provides at this point. Or COPA, whatever the fuck you want to call it. But wait, of course, you know there's more. God damn, man, Billy Mays keeps making an appearance time and time again here. Let's not forget those scam giveaways with the bad audio. Like, toss in, matter of fact, toss in Daddy of 5 for good measure. The only reason something happened with him, or at least him shoving his kids into things, and oh my god, dude, like, I ain't gonna lie, it's starting to piss me off even more. If Philip DeFranco didn't get involved in that, probably like Adpocalypse. I mean, at this point, I've lost track of Adpocalypse. It's happened too much, and it's happened needlessly, by the way. YouTube's so fucking incompetent. Now, granted, Twitter has incompetence. I mean, that's a given. Facebook by far has the most fucking incompetence. Let's be clear about that right now. Just to give you guys some scope and comparison, Facebook is far more competent. I mean, considering the fact that, you know, Zuckerberg had to steal his idea, I mean, there's really no surprise at this point. Like, Facebook is the most fucking incompetent doofus squad that has ever had any kind of social media structure. Like, out of Pinterest, out of Snapchat, out of Reddit, out of Twitter, out of Instagram, I'll even go to the outskirts, out of Amino, out of DeviantArt, like whatever the hell you want to do. Hell, you throw in 4chan for good measure. Facebook is far more incompetent. All right, rant over. Or actually, previous rant over. Original rant begins. And it's so sad, like, a lot of this doesn't even have to happen in the first place. Like, YouTube fucks over so many of its quality creators. It's just standard procedure at this point. If you go to the trending tab, you'll see exactly what I mean. When you go to the trending tab, what do you see the most? You see politics, you see celebrities, you see music videos, you see more music videos, you see movie trailers, you see garbage content. Like, it's standard. It's like actual diarrhea content. I can't stress it enough. Test it yourself. Figure out how smart you are and then binge watch 48 hours straight of the trending tab. You'll forget how to eat properly. YouTube, in their infinite wisdom, has taken down some of these videos or these scumbag videos before. And like, but what the fuck? Why stop at that? Take down the channel and call the fucking police. Are you dense? You take down Leafy for shit posting, not even a 3 strikes and you're out kind of thing. You just got rid of him. You yeeted him. And calling out, he just called out Pokebane for being boring and then calling out her Simperinos. Like, yet you let sickos be on the platform? Oh, we removed their videos before or whatever. We've already removed the video. Like, I'm more pissed that the police or the FBI aren't involved in this. Put these people in a psych ward for fuck's sake, dude. Put them in a psych ward. YouTube, you've been popped before by the FTC, headed by this chucklehead jackass. And consider that that's happened numerous times before. You think a multi-billion-dollar with a B company would have its shit sorted out. So I'm gonna ask you guys this, if you happen to even make it this far. If you see any of these types of videos on YouTube, you just stumble across them. Quite a few of them I've seen in different languages. I'll play devil's advocate and say, well, YouTube, as far as their foreign user bases, or I say foreign, and that's not really fair, or at least YouTube is stationed in the US. So their bases, like, say for instance, what their Russia division or their South American division or Brazilian, or however their corporate structure is broken up. I'll play devil's advocate and say you probably don't have enough resources to cover that, even though you're a multi-billion-dollar corporation with a B. You're backed by Google. I mean, goddamn, you're backed by Google. But I just don't understand how this has been able to go on for so long. I'm pretty sure YouTube's review team is one outsourced employee that they have in a broom closet that flips a coin to decide decisions. The kid continuously doing fake giveaways, breaking terms of service. Flip a coin. Or you just ignore the reports. That seems to be very effective too. Like that's the scumbag Republican and corporate Democrat way of doing shit at this point. You just act like the problem doesn't exist at all. Like, everything's fine. It's not a big deal. Then you start whistling as shit just comes crashing down. If you see any of these videos, I can't stress enough, please report the shit. Seriously, like, do 2 things. And I'll say this too, because I don't want another adpocalypse on top of my ongoing, very lucrative adpocalypse of earning a whole 6 cents per video. I'm definitely in the money. I'll make sure I don't spend it all in one place. If you see any of these videos or you happen to come across them, report these videos. Like, these fucked up videos of these psychopaths killing animals, dude. Like eating them alive. Like, it's fucking psycho. Like, take it a step further. Report them to the police. Like, report them to whatever authority needs to handle this. Like, this shit is beyond sick. It's fucking unacceptable. Look at me say unacceptable like some politician. Like, this shit's beyond unacceptable. It's fucked. Like, I'm talking on emotions now, but I want to Zangief those little shits. Like, after seeing what I've seen, I want to Zangief those little shits. In Minecraft, of course. Ladies and gentlemen, All right, but anyways, let me get my composure. I despise it. Like I don't know, people. I love animals. It's a weakness. I can see a lot of bad things in the world. I'm pretty used to that. Like, it's just, you can see like it's kind of dorky to bring up, but it's like that one quote from Attack on Titan, like, the world is very beautiful, but it's also very, very cruel. I mean, that's true, man. It's very true. Like, I love the world, I love life, all that other good stuff. But after a while, you just see so much fucked up shit. It's like, I'm not even surprised anymore. But this, it strikes a nerve to me. I guess because my family and friends of mine have dogs, and they're primarily just rescue dogs. So I can imagine some wrong turn of event, and one of those dogs could just end up in one of those fucked up, hideous, sick videos that YouTube is like, this shit is fine. Like, one of those dogs is absolutely terrified at every given point in time because of what previously happened to her. And I can't stress it enough. Could have been one of those, the ones that have been murdered in those videos. They could have been always terrified and abused. If they're in the video, of course they've been abused. But just like her, they could just terrified for their life at every given point in time. And they're just, let me kill him for a video view. Like, I despise this fucking shit. Like, this is enraging. That shit needs to be reported. Like, not just like, oh, take the video down, oh, take the channel down. No, report that shit. Report them to the police, report them to the authorities, whatever the case may be. Like, it's too fucking much. Like, I can't stress it enough. At that point, the line needs to be drawn. The line should have been drawn way back at the kid issue, which I guess technically it has with Kappa, but this is inexcusable. You take down, you violate your own terms of service, and then, animal killers like, yeah, this shit's fine. We're okay with it. We're YouTube. We're okay with this. That shit's not cool, man. Like, please. So whoever I'm speaking to, whoever made it this far in the video, you know what to do. If you see it, you know what to do. I'll probably try to come back with another, like, or at least a more positive video, because videos have kind of been going in a, I guess you could say, a more realistic route rather than a positive route, if that fucking makes sense. But I don't want it to be like constant negativity. I will, like, reality tends to skew negative. Like, that's just what it is. But I'll probably be back with more positive videos. But this is something that I seriously need to talk about, because from what I've seen, I can't deal with it, man. I'm doing the best I can to not, like, punch a hole through my laptop. Like, I'm highly fucking pissed. So you see those videos, you know what to do. I think that's pretty much it. I just wanted to vent and get this off of my chest. Some pretty sick people in the world. Please get those fuckers some help. Somebody, for the love of God, rescue those animals from those sick fucks. And goddamn, man. Goddamn.